Guys, welcome back. It's another tutorial. Today we'll be doing the lightning strike. That's a demo demonstration. So bombs drop one by one on these targets. It's not hard coded, it's dynamic, so you can change the spawn location, change the locations you want to bomb, and it will work. So let's get into it. So first things first, these bomb sites are not something you need to spawn to use it. It's just a placeholder for so you can visualize. I only keep the locations from them in the first person character. So I made it pretty easy to do. When you press H, you spawn the spawner, which then does some calculations, adds some delays, and spawns the lightning jet. So you just give the spawner the transforms you want to bomb, which would be these three cubes, as you can see there. I like to keep the height that my planes fly at around 1.6k, so I think that's a good location. You can change it whenever you want. It won't affect anything. It just you just need to alter some other values in the transform and in the jet for it to work. So yep, you make the array and you just spawn them with owner investigator. This is something I exposed, by the way. So this spawner, it's an invisible actor, not many fancy stuff. And because there was a bug with delays and for loops and stuff, and it would misbehave sometimes, I just made the same thing with the 0, 1 and 2, so you get the three elements from the array, and then you make the transform from the rotation, and this is the spawn location of the planes. So the spawn transform would have the same rotation as the locations you provide, which I've exposed the spawn right there, and would have a z of 16,000. They spawn from around back there, so you can change it if you want. It will still work when I show you the algorithm on the planes. And then after 0.6 seconds, do the same thing with the next location or transfer or whatever. Do it again and then destroy the actor. So we don't need it anymore, so we destroy it. Now, what do the jets do? The jets are pretty simple. It's this thing. So this part does the checks and either destroys the actor or shoots a bomb, and this part calculates where the plane should go. So a straight line from the point they spawn to 1.6k unreal units above the cubes, which are the targets, and then they fly the same direction. After an X amount of meters they disappear. So it's simple vector math. Take a look at this. It's self-explanatory if you've got basic knowledge. So you basically set the actor rotation of the forward vector, the desired forward vector, from the spawn location to the target location, which is where you're going to drop the bomb, and then you make the final location, which is the location which the plane is going to destroy itself. And then every frame, what you're going to do is interpolate from the actual location to the final location, which is essentially just moving it forward. And then if these vectors are almost equal, you destroy the plane. So if the plane has reached its final destination, it will get destroyed, as you can see right there. So let's put down here. And if the actual location is almost equal to the target location, it's going to shoot the bomb, and then set actual location with this sequence thing right there. So as you can see, the leverage between the final location and the actual location, and then shoots a bomb. It just spawns a projectile, to be honest. Now, because I'm using almost equal, on the vectors because sweep is not that accurate. Neither is comparing the two vectors if they're accurate because there's a frame lag, so a plane could move faster than the times tick triggers. So use all nearly equals. 500 works for me, so it's like a tiny offset, but it does matter sometimes. That's why you shoot the bombs from the target location and not, let's say, from the bomb spawn location on the plane, which is like below it. So that's a tiny workaround. Let's see that once again. Get a couple kills. Bang, bang, bang. Kill streak unlocked. And it will bomb these 3 target locations. And first the spawner is going to spawn. You are not going to see it because it's invisible. Then the planes are going to fly a straight line from their spawn location to the cube and then keep going forward. But when they reach the cube, they're going to shoot the bomb once. And then they're going to go forward. So let's see it. Whoops. Drops the bomb, keeps going forward. And down there, it will destroy itself. Same thing, let's tap it 1,000 times. As you can see, that's the nearly equal offset because it lags sometimes. And you just drop the bombs. With the bombs, you can then lightning strike bomb, that's right here. You can do whatever you want. If it collides with something, make it explode, kill the enemies nearby. So that's a basic thing. You spawn a spawner, which spawns a plane, which calculate where they need to fly, then keep going forward, but leave the bomb on that. So thanks for watching. See you next time.